Casey, your thoughts on the game as a whole?
I thought it was pretty evenly matched. It was just when the quality needed to rise to the front, it was Patrick Schick who was able to execute. Scotland had opportunities to get back in the match. I thought they were much more direct second half, created some better chances out of it, but just couldn't execute in the final third to get back in the match.
I don't feel Scotland have been terrible. I don't.
I'm with you, Craig.
I've seen some really horrible Scotland performances. I've played in some really horrible Scotland performances. I don't feel this was one of them. There was two great goals from Patrick Schick, but it was a classic case of what Steve Clarke has to work with. They got themselves in good positions, particularly in the second half, but that quality and that clinical nature of top players that we saw from the Czech Republic, Scotland didn't have. Yes, the goalkeeper had to make some saves, but things are looking difficult now for Scotland. I mean, Scotland now have to play England, who in the bookmakers' eyes are one of the favourites, and the World Cup finalists in Croatia for 2018, from a country who hasn't been to a major tournament for 23 years. So this is not a good day at the office, but in terms of what these Scottish boys gave their manager and their country, I thought they gave everything, but just didn't quite have that bit of quality.
First time that a player has scored 2 goals for the Czech Republic in the Euros since 2004. That was Milan Baroš, twice against Denmark in the quarter-finals. So, look, there was a moment is what the game came down to. We knew that from the Czech head coach who said it beforehand. They had Patrick Schick to take theirs. They had Vaslik at the other end who made a couple of good saves.
Fine saves. Yeah. I mean, but first of all, you look at that first goal and how the Czech Republic really, for the kind of the only time in that first half, really pinned them in. And, I think it was 3 successive corners. They weren't able to clear their lines. They got the overlap, the good cross in the box. And then, Craig, we talked about Patrick Schick was well marked. It was just a great run, a great glancing header. That opened, it was that moment of quality. And that was what Scotland weren't able to replicate, was that moment of quality.
Sometimes we analyse goals and games and we say, well, he could have done better, he could have done better. In terms of the marking for the first goal, it was just a big, strong, powerful guy who leapt above everybody else, and it was a brilliant finish. But look, the Czech Republic are no great shakes. They're well organised. The fullback Sufil gets forward. They don't have a great deal of guile in the middle of the park, but they've a guy up front who Efan and Derek Ray talked about. He's elegant, and he should be better than he is playing in Germany at the moment. He's a good player, but he can be an even better player, and I think he showed that in this performance. And
yeah, he's one of those guys potentially, Craig, that Roma felt he was going to really break out. It didn't quite work out. Went on loan to RB Leipzig. Had a good season, but not enough for RB Leipzig to really pull the trigger. Goes to Leverkusen, and again, Derek talked about it. We covered Leverkusen multiple times, and near the end of the season, he was coming off the bench. So, but you see the quality. You see what everybody's seeing, that potentially he could be a world star.
And I know the Scottish press will pick apart this performance because I've been there and I've seen it. I've seen the marks out of 10 in the newspapers. And I know they'll pick apart Steve Clarke here and say, well, what could he have done different when the game... He made a change at half-time. I talked about that. Che Adams on for Ryan Christie. Some might say he may have thrown Billy Gilmour in. Some may say he may have gone for a more attacking wing-back because they didn't get much down that right-hand side. We were watching and it was all Andy Robertson. Now...
And they'd lost Kieran Tierney there as well.
Clearly Robertson is one of the best fullbacks in world football. But you need a balance. You need a balance because teams start to read that. And as you're right, Kieran Tierney not been fit, who's been Arsenal's best player. Unfortunately, Scotland, with a squad like they have, can't afford to have their best players on the sidelines and still expect to be at the best. It just wasn't to be, but I know Stevie Clarke, because I played with him, he'll keep his chin up, he'll keep the players' chin up, and they'll be positive going into the next game.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.